Ventura County Sheriff Geoff Dean is with us. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
We're very sorry for your loss, particularly Sheriff Ron Heelis. What can you tell us about your friend?
Ron was a 50-year-old, 29-year veteran of the Sheriff's Office. He was my gym buddy. We worked out together. He was a father, a husband, and he died tonight going in to try to save others and made the ultimate sacrifice.
Sheriff, you described the training after the shooting at Columbine that everyone, including Sergeant Heelis, engaged in. What was that training to respond to an active shooter situation?
Well, it was kind of a change in law enforcement philosophy. Instead of waiting and surrounding and bringing in a SWAT team, once our officers arrive on scene with 1 or 2 or 3 officers and they believe there may be an active threat inside, they go in and try to neutralize the threat.
What can you tell us about the scene that you saw when you arrived?
It was a horrific scene. When the officers went in, the suspect was already dead, but it was horrific. There were 11 victims inside, plus the suspect, and then in addition, my sergeant that was killed trying to make entry.
I know that Sergeant Heelis entered alone. Do you believe that he saved so many more lives?
Well, he was actually in the accompaniment of a highway patrol officer who had shown up, and they went in together. And there's no doubt that him going in, the highway patrol officer going in, helped neutralize whatever threat was going on.
Why was this bar or individuals in the bar targeted?
We have absolutely no idea. We're early on to this investigation. It's Thousand Oaks is a very low crime, very nice area. It's a nightclub that holds a variety of events, pretty low-key type nightclub, and we're not sure the numbers, probably over 100 people were in there, so we have no idea what the motive was of the suspect because we have yet to identify him.
And we know that it is Ventura County's largest country dance hall and music venue. Witnesses there said that they did not see any armed security. They only saw what looked like perhaps bouncers. Do you know if there were any armed security at the venue?
I don't know for sure, but historically, they have not had armed security at this location in the past.
Can you tell us anything about this particular night? We know that it was open to college kids. It was a college night for kids. Can you tell us what normally goes on this particular night at the club?
I couldn't tell you what goes on this particular night, but they have different events every night. They have comedy shows, they have line dancing. It's not what you'd consider a wild nightclub. It's a pretty comfortable venue for young people to come and dance and enjoy themselves.
I also heard you say earlier that it's hard to make sense of the senseless. Those words really resonate with a lot of people. This particular shooting is both personal and professional for you, and I'm wondering how you're processing it, what you're doing.
Well, it's the loss of human life is always so sad, and when I went in and looked at the scene, I knew there were mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters of those victims that were in there, and it's certainly very personal that someone who I've worked with for 29 years also lost his life tonight.
And Sergeant, we know that, and Sheriff, we know that tomorrow is your last day and the job there after 41 years in the job, and we're just so sorry that this is the eve of your final day there. We appreciate you joining us, and thank you so much.
Okay.